Beware. Serenade! Please. Shape the shapeless!
You! Damn you! Die!
It's finally over.
I'm sorry. If I'd only gotten here a little sooner.
Now you sound just like little Yang Yu. I'm alright. Just need to rest. Some rest and I'll be fine. A pity. That boy in you. Quite a few girls had taken a shining to him.
Where am I? Zenaro. But how did I...
Is it over? Xuanling, tell me. Yuan Fortress, did it stand? Please, I still had things I wanted to say.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
Are you all right? I think I can't feel my legs. Where's everyone?
Don't know. Not many left, I guess. We held off the first wave, but the next one.
Hey, Xuanling, do you think we'll win this?
Either way, I'm afraid neither of us will live to find out.
speeding up.
Xuanling. Are those Xuanling birds? Thank heavens. You didn't all go. Go now. The village is already. Promise me. Go and see if there's still anyone. Take them away. Away from here.
Why? Why? I don't want to die. I can't die! My brothers and sisters, my parents, my wife and children, they're all waiting. Tacit discords! Tacit discords! Those cursed, wretched tacit discords! Killing you 100 times, no, 1,000 times, would never be enough!
How many battles have we fought in this place? And how many more are still to come? These sounds, they just keep flooding in. Don't cry. Don't cry. Let the Xuanling hear your song. Then they'll come. They'll come to take you home. Xuanling Face. 什么吗？明月光，月光照着影子城，海内西川四方，万一莫相忘。玄灵飞，飞断肠，天苍苍，地茫茫。明月光，悠悠月亮，海内西川四方，换啊牛啊牛，千万莫相忘。
Another wave of tacit discords will be here any moment. Good. Then we have arrived at the right time. Our orders are to reinforce the Western Second Front. Fellow artisans, ready the blade puppets. Jojwen Atelier has poured years into this generation of blade puppets. There is no better test than real combat. Yuan Fortress was built by the Ministry of Development and Jojwen Atelier. It is the pinnacle of human intellect. Mindless, tacit discords cannot be allowed to undo that.
Yes, sir!
Georgian Atelier. Liang Yu mentioned them. A Mengzhou organization devoted to the mechanist arts.
Excuse me?
I'm back?
Zhuanfang is not exactly peaceful these days, young lady. This ground is dangerous. It would be wiser not to linger here.
Sir, that advice applies just as well to yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh? My apologies. I misjudged you. You carry a military blade, so you are a soldier, I take it. It's only that your face is new, and you do not dress like one of the wardens.
I'm with the Jinzhou Midnight Rangers. Why I've come to Xuanfang? It's a long story. Not for this place. Since you've questioned me, perhaps you can offer your own name and identity in return. As you said, this place is not exactly peaceful. A civilian wandering alone through these mountains is unusual, to say the least.
Of course. My name is Mu Yu. I am an artisan under the Xuanfang Ministry of Development. If you do not trust me, I have my badge with me. Yesterday, on orders from the Ministry of War, I went to a nearby censure court for routine maintenance. But before I even made it inside, I watched the auto puppets go rogue. They attacked the wardens escorting me. I was fortunate. I lived, but I had to retreat deep into the cliffs. Only once I was certain the auto puppets had moved on did I dare come back out. Then I found you here, looking rather shaken. Judging by the area around us, you must have endured quite a battle. Did you fight all these auto puppets yourself? Remarkable.
There's something about this man. Since you're a Ministry of Development artisan, let me escort you back to the hold.
This is no time to return to the hold. I must get to the Western Fang Peaks now. I must not dally.
The Western Fang Peaks. Why? What's there?
The Western Fang Peaks houses the Skyworks, Xuanfang's largest auto puppet production plant and tacit discord disposal facility. If that place falls, rogue auto puppets and tacit discords will spill into every corner of Xuanfang. The consequences are unthinkable. In truth, when I reviewed the patrol routes of the auto puppets days ago, I noticed a few had deviated from their assigned paths. Auto puppets are self-operating machines. At first, I assumed a few units had suffered minor faults in their circuits after fighting tacit discords. But now it seems the rebellion may have started from there. And the point where all those rogue units' paths converged was the Skyworks.
So you suspect the answer to why the auto puppets went rogue might be there.
Precisely.
We still don't know why the auto puppets malfunctioned. If, as you say, auto puppets and tacit discords have gathered at the Skyworks, then how do you stay safe if you go there alone?
The Xuanfang artisans spent generations crossing mountains and valleys. That is how the hold was built. I have inherited a measure of that nerve. Besides, Xuanfang is now on a knife's edge. Everyone thinking only of their own survival is hardly a wise strategy. But still, young lady from the Midnight Rangers, your skills are extraordinary. Were you to come with me, perhaps my safety would be much less of a concern.
The disappearances in Jinzhou also began around that same time. I can't ignore this lead. And whether he's telling the truth or not, I can't just leave this man on his own. All right, I'll go with you.
Excellent. Then let's not waste another second.
But the ruins of Yuan Fortress lie between the eastern and western Fang Peaks. How do you plan to get there?
That is no problem. We artisans know every mechanical structure in the land of Xuanfang, and that includes Yuan Fortress. There's an old passage through the ruins that connects to the Western Fang Peaks. Rarely used now, but I know of it. This is the entrance. The fortress has been abandoned. No auto puppets to concern us. I will lead the way.
Yes, thank you. These are traces of the Fortress and Gorge's war.
Correct. When that war erupted, tacit discord swept into Xuanfang. The main battlefield was this fortress, built by Meng Zhou in earlier days against these monsters.
Those symbols and the mechanisms.
The construction was overseen by both the Ministry of Development and Zhuo Atelier's Grand Helm. It would be strange if the Atelier's marks were not here.
Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you? Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you? The Yuan Fortress battlefield. Even after all these years, it still feels so.
At the tide of tacit discord swelled. Mengzhou's sentinel, Seen the Moonstone, concluded that the fortress alone would not withstand their onslaught. It returned to powers beyond mortal understanding. With the authority of her station, she raised Xuanfang Hold atop the ruins of Yuan Fortress. It was meant to be the apex of automata mechanics. Once complete, as the Sentinel envisioned, its very architecture would redirect and eliminate tacit discords. The mechanism so vast, so intricate, so perfectly ordered that
They were using themselves as bait, luring tacit discords into the censure cages.
against a tacit discord outbreak, the forces stationed in the fortress and the Atelier's blade puppets were little more than straw and mud.
And yet, because of them, so many others were spared. This damage, it isn't just from tacit discords. It looks more like some kind of explosion.
Then it seems you do not know how the fortress and Gorge's war truly ended. That is to be expected. Even now, to most of Mengzhou, it is little more than a memory of suffering. They realized that no amount of human effort could ever drive back the tacit discords. When every hope was exhausted, every option spent, Meng Zhou's last defenders detonated the entire Yuan fortress.
With every meeting,
After that, a higher will descended upon Zhuanfang and brought that gruesome war to an end. No, this isn't right. What went wrong? Weapons? Mobility? Or is it...
Damn you, tacit discord.
How fascinating. The most uncontrollable part of a person, remade into the stepping stone toward perfection. Is that not putting it to its best use? What is it, young lady? The Skyworks lies just ahead. We may soon learn the reason for the Auto Puppet's rebellion.
your right eye.
This eye? Pay it no mind. An old wound left by a tacit discord years ago. Nothing more.
This encounter, was it during the Fortress and Gorges War?
Interesting. You couldn't have known me before. And no one alive in Zhuanfang knows the particulars of my past.
When people speak, they always try, without knowing, to hide what they leave unsaid. Unfortunately, I'm very good at seeing it.
Oh, you possess that ability. So then, I assume you saw something in that Sonora, didn't you?
200 years ago, you were with Georgian Atelier.
Georgian Atelier. Even now, the name elicits a certain fondness. A so-called gathering of geniuses, eccentrics, and madmen. Sophisticated nursery. In the eyes of a higher will, what difference is there between the wisest human beings and the cleverest colony of ants? The destination lies plainly within sight, and yet the Sentinel only watches from a lofty perch as the ants line up and march in circles. Meaningless circles. Fire has burned in this world so long, the world has forgotten how the fire began. The first flame was stolen from the gods by none other than human hands.
You're the one behind all of this.
I'm not behind anything. Please do not demote me into one of those dull schemers. The sort you've likely heard of. The Fraxidus? I am simply finishing a research project. To do that, one requires experiments for supporting evidence.
You can save that speech for the Ministry of War.
I am a man who values efficiency. To waste even 1 second on anyone or anything unrelated to my purpose would already be excessive. I only revealed myself to you here because I determined it was necessary. You lavish so much attention on others, and so remain stubbornly blind to your own nature. Pitiful. The way you live is no different from burning a cheen for kindling and boiling a crane for broth. I can sense it. The reverberations formed from your frequency are the perfect medium. The one I have long sought. 100, no, 1,000 ordinary reverberations could not compare to you.
From the moment we met, you've done nothing but talk at yourself. I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't care to. But I do know this. The wind will not carry these words anywhere. Your madness ends here!
This fog, it's not natural. Dumpling, are you all... I'm finally out. Oh. Rover, looks like we got separated. The fog is blocking the way back to the gate. It feels deliberate. The locator. Everything looks normal. With his skills, he should be able to get out of here safely. Seems I have no choice but to press on. A village. Tacit discords tore through here. But... more of that fog here. I should probably find a way around, just in case. What?
along! If you don't want to die, get into the fog!
No.
Here, take this. It'll stop the fog from messing with your head. Picked it up from a fortune teller in Mengzhou. Supposed to calm the mind. Thought she was full of it. You know those Jianghu types. But wouldn't you know? It actually works. About time. This job's becoming a real pain. If I'd known Xuanfang would turn into this kind of circus, I'd have listened to my master's old lady. Saved up a little nest egg and quit while I still could.
You.
Hey, don't tell me you don't recognize the man you hired. What, trust issues? Come on, look at my board. That'll prove it.
Preloaded frequency data. The terminals were set to alert each other when we drew close. Then you, cat of the Netherlamp, I presume?
The one and only. Suppose that makes you the Chongming pruner herself. You've been hiding your identity this whole time. Not the sort of thing you share with any Tom, Dick, and wandering rogue, I imagine. So, what changed? Why come to Xuanfang at all?
With all that is happening here, I should think you'd already possess certain insights. No?
Ah, you mean the sudden auto-puppet rebellion. Think Zhuojuan's ateliers got their hands in it, do you? In Mengzhou, their flower-veiled puppet Grand Helm hasn't made any moves. She doesn't seem to give a crap about Xuanfang, as far as I can tell. 10 years I've been at this. Tracked every operative Zhuojuan atelier sent to the Ministry of Development. Every single one, except... Oh, sorry. Say any more and I'd be out of a job. And I happen to enjoy eating. Anyway, I did what you asked, mapped the whole Fogvale Pagoda top to bottom, just like you asked in your letter. Right then, if that's everything, I'll be off. Believe it or not, I do have honest work from time to time.
Wait, one last question. Did you happen to come across a girl with a blue hat? Hair with feathered tips?
Huh. Those features are hard to miss. If I'd seen her, I'd remember. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I see.
What, is she, important to you?
She's my sister. She shouldn't have come here. And I shouldn't have come here either.
What's that saying again? All right. The fairest judge fails family feuds, let alone a street rat like me. Looks like my work here's done. Well, Chongming Pruner, I'll be on my way. If you're aiming to get into that Fogvale Pagoda, head north. The Elseway Shroud's your ticket in. Look, I don't know if you're hunting a person or a prize. You've put a lot of work into this. Don't choke at the finish line. The more you waver, the more you waste what was hard to win. Huh, that was pretty good. I should write that down.
I really am a terrible older sister. I'll go where he said. I made it inside. And the place I'm supposed to meet her is... I'll need to look around. The reflections in the water don't line up. I should try aligning them. That's it. That should be the meeting place. This is inside a Sonoro. I should keep going. The right momentum. This.
You have arrived at last, my ally.
This isn't your true self, is it? Am I right, Sentinel of Menjo, Shin?
That's right. What remains here is merely a thread of my frequency. You have reached the agreed place. Good. That completes the first step of our pact. The second step is the pivot upon which everything turns. Listen carefully, my ally.
Hold on. Before we proceed, I have something to say. Our agreement did not cover how our transaction would proceed in the event of a force majeure. And with the chaos sweeping through Xuanfeng, as its sentinel, do you not have a duty to act? Why the silence, Xin? As a sentinel, isn't protecting the people your foremost duty? This prism of fate, it's a piece of you, isn't it? You had me come to Xuanfeng to retrieve it and deliver it to the true you, the one hiding somewhere. Does that mean you cannot move freely now?
It seems I have fallen victim to my own cleverness. I should have chosen a less perceptive ally.
This prism of fate, can only you wield it? If I were to...
Absolutely not. Do not mistake my patience for permission. That particular desire has no claim here. You...
I'm so very sorry, but I prepared a backup key.
Miss Suisui, you are claiming you entered into a direct deal with Sentinel Xin the Moon Fox?
Yes. By chance, I once entered into a contract with that elusive Lady Sentinel. She requested I meet her at a certain place in Xuanfeng. To that end, she gave me an encrypted frequency. This was meant to be a private matter, but the situation has spiraled. I will not walk into Xuanfeng Hold blind. Magistrate, may I ask if this frequency is the same as the one you gave to Rover?
Yes. The spectral pattern matches exactly.
Then, about the Sentinel of Mangzhou, do you have anything more to share?
I am afraid I have little to offer. In recent years, Jue has shared very few updates regarding Xin. And I can confirm that what I do know is even true. However, if she summoned you to the land of Xuanfeng, then that soil must hold a deep significance for her. Jue once mentioned that Xin separated her tail to create multiple prisms of fate. Each one contains a fragment of the Sentinel's power. If one is hidden in the hold, it's no coincidence. Only, I cannot say why Xin's intentions are so veiled. I suspect you will only learn more once you are there. Miss Suisui, you're wondering if that prism of fate can be used to find Yang Yang, aren't you?
Is that not possible?
Naturally, a vessel for a Sentinel's power would be heavily restricted. Likely only Xin or her resonator could wield it. No. There is one more exception.
Jue, and a young girl it rescued.
Our prior agreement is forfeit. I did break faith first, but now, Sentinel Sheen, I would propose a new contract. Will you hear it?
How sly. You sought out Jue and its resonator to cheat the terms. You wear the fox's skin better than I.
Forgive me, I am backed into a corner. But I truly believe this serves us both. If only you would...
No. Even if I cannot cast you out, do not think I will bend so easily. You do not know what weight of duty lies beneath your own words.
Looks like convincing her will take some effort.
Why has the Sentinel not done anything about it?
Do you suppose she is angry?
What's going on here?
Well, today's a big day. A trade conclave hosted by the Sentinel herself. But didn't you hear? A thief actually stole her token. If the Sentinel decides to hold them accountable for this...
Trade conclave. I see. I suspect it is the same one I attended back in Mengzhou. That's when I signed the contract with Xin. Is she trying to remind me of that?
No, what should I do? How could anyone commit such sacrilege?
Where was the Sentinel's token stolen from?
Right over there, on the platform. No one even saw it disappear. The hall went pitch black, and then...
Thank you. I will take a look. Perhaps the thief left a trail. The right momentum. This must be the spot. And this is it? A cheat sheet you left for me?
If you have no use for it, I can always take it back, you know.
What kind of answer are you expecting from me? Or is it simpler than that? Is this you wanting me to make the same choice you did?
A spoken lesson is soon forgotten. A lived lesson, never. Wouldn't you agree?
The thief seems to have fled to the left. The recording ends here. There seems to be a clue by the flower bed. Did the thief go that way? They even disguised their footsteps. I almost fell for it. Which means the real way is the opposite, of course. There's something behind this door. This mask. It matches the one the thief was wearing. They finally slipped up. Did they escape through here? The hole in the wall. It connects back to the previous room. And this mask on the ground, it might come in handy.
Miss, please stop. This area is only open to those with an invitation.
By invitation, I assume you mean this mask?
My apologies. Please, go right in.
As I thought, that one is definitely hiding something.
Can't seem to keep anything under control.
This game of cat and mouse is almost over. No, cat and fox? Does that mean I can see every single move in the hall from up here? I've been watched this entire time, haven't I? Does that mean this isn't over yet? What a terrible spectacle. Is this part of the test too? I see. So these people, they were... Have I returned to before any of this began? If so, how am I supposed to change the ending? That beacon over there. Maybe I can make use of it. That guard over there. Time for a little performance. If I just tell him plainly, he might not take it seriously. Help! Please! Can you use that beacon to call for help?
Stay right there! Is there anything I can help you with? The beacon is damaged. Only technicians are allowed near it. Anyone else could get hurt.
No access, then.
Have you calmed down? You were shouting for help. Were you attacked by tacit discords?
No, a group of exiles. I think they were planning to raid the village.
What? All the senior guards are out on patrol. I have to warn them. You stay here. Lock the village gates and don't let anyone in until we get back.
A bit impetuous, that one. But that ought to be enough. The right momentum. is all working a little too smoothly. I should check on the villagers first.
I could do a better job than those so-called gods.
Yeah, show 'em, boss.
Now is not the time to add to their worries.
The beacon is still down. What's happening beyond the walls right now?
Don't worry, it's just a few bandits. They're no match for our guards.
I hope so.
Open the gates!
That voice.
Daddy!
The patrol has returned.
Are the children all in the shelter?
Yes.
Ah, you must be the one who warned him. Thanks to you both. We intercepted those exiles before they reached the gates.
He was supposed to find you. How did this happen?
He ran straight into those brigands. The sound of the struggle was what alerted us. If it wasn't for both of you, the situation could have been far worse.
No, it can't be. There has to be another way. One more time. Can't let that man risk his life this time.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer! The beacon is damaged. Only technicians are allowed near it. Anyone else could get hurt.
I can't tell him the truth. Are you the only guard on duty?
No, the seniors are out on patrol. I'm watching the village in their stead.
I see. In that case, could you let me out for a moment? A child in the village told me she lost her pet fox. I promised her I'd help her find it.
A fox? Children these days certainly have strange tastes in pets. But just you alone?
It's all right. I'm a resonator. I can look after myself. I'll only be searching the area nearby. It won't take long.
If you insist, just make sure to return before nightfall.
Phew. I think he bought it. The rest is up to me now. This time, I should be able to keep everyone safe. Ripples dance bright, washed in nature's palette. Clear rivers.
Stop hiding!
Aloof fairies. Mirrored by water, tinted in blue. The water meets the sky. Come now, I could use another dancer.
Fatal malice. It strikes the moment when you are least on guard. When you cannot count the blades hidden in the dark, there is no single answer to this test. Someone must stand to this position, whether it's you or that soldier. Someone must be sacrificed. This prison of fate represents that burden. If one life could settle this, I would not ask for two. Surely you understand.
No, I don't.
Child, are you feigning ignorance?
How can I possibly understand if you don't explain it to me from the beginning? Besides, I'm still here, alive and kicking.
If I had not intervened just now, you would have already died.
Yes, I have you. I have you, therefore I can take the risk. I can try to overturn an outcome that's already been decided.
Reality is not like the questions I set. It has no gaps for you to slip through. What you're attempting is nothing more than a desperate gamble. The greedy lose everything in the end. Always.
Yes, unless, of course, we happen to have a trump card powerful enough to flip the table entirely. The magistrate of Jinzhou told me what happened on Mount Firmament. If it weren't for him, things would have ended exactly as you said. You're right. I am greedy. Greedy enough to want to keep everyone safe. Greedy enough to dream of an ending where no one bleeds. And I believe that person can carry the weight of that greed. You should know that better than anyone, Sentinel Sheen. I understand that perhaps under your current circumstances, you can't tell me the truth. But I want you to take a chance with me. One bet. A bet on a future you've never dared to imagine.
KuroMonarch, rules the night. Pixel samurai, we fight. We fight. Shogun of the server, crown